Alright, hello and welcome back, my beautiful Froggy Army, to another video. That was just a little look at my day so far. I started off with chores and that amazing lunch. Honestly, it was so good. We're going for a lot of purple vibes with the outfit today. I'm wearing my little headband that I crocheted, or bandana, whatever. I didn't really know how to wear it. Tying it under my chin just, I don't know, it felt weird to me for some reason. And then if I tried to tie it like in the back of my head, it wouldn't sit nicely on my head. So I don't know, I'm just kind of wearing it like this, and I just pinned it in place with some hair clips, so it's just gonna be chilling like on the top of my head. That's the vibe for today. Anyways, today I mainly have to record an Animal Crossing video. I need to get that done today. Like, I have been such a slacker lately and falling behind on videos and editing and all that stuff. So I need to not. That is my goal today. That's the one thing I just need to get done for sure. But before I get to work on that, I want to procrastinate a little bit with you. And I do have a small thrift haul that I wanted to do. Once again, I went into a thrift store without a camera because I took some stuff to Plato's Closet and they told me it was going to be like half an hour to 45 minutes before they had my stuff ready. So I was like, all right, let me just pop over to the thrift store and kill some time in there. And of course I find stuff there when I'm just literally there just to kill time. I'll at least show you what I got. So I'll grab that stuff and then we'll do a quick little haul. Oh, really quick, here are the nails. Here are the nails. I love them. The thumbs are also so cute. These are literally the best press-ons that I have ever tried. They are Nail Reformation. I get them at Marshall's, but they also have a website. They are a little more expensive on the website though. These are literally so good. Combined with this glue, I'm gonna put it on the screen. These things literally last me like 3 weeks without popping off. So this has been my elite nail combo. Like, I don't think I even need to go to the nail salon ever again. Like, I'm perfectly happy with these. They're so cute. Anyways, let's move on. Starting off with these really cool sandals. And I'm sorry for the lighting in advance, but I thought these were so cool with the little beads. And you guys know that I am looking for like jewel tone stuff, and I don't know, I just thought these were like a fun little vibe. You guys know I love bear things, so I found this picture frame for $6 and I was just over the moon about it. It is so cute. It is so precious. I love them. All the little bears. Look at them. They're so cute. Now I just need to figure out what tiny pictures to put in here, especially in this one. It's a weird shape. And for $1 each, I found these cute little containers. I think they're supposed to be for spices, or you could maybe put flour or sugar in them. Both sides open, so one of them is like, you know, just the straight up pouring side, and the other one has, I don't know, what do you call this? What do you call this, you know, in seasoning bottles? I don't know. But it is the Tupperware brand and it feels vintage. It looks vintage. I don't know if it is vintage, but the main reason that I picked them up is because we already have a container that I'm pretty sure is part of the same set with these, and they were so cute and I love them. So I figured for $1 each, I could pick them up and just add to my set. Then we've got some more bear items that are also Christmas that I couldn't pass up. For $2 each, I found these little bears and they are so cute. They're soft pink, they're glittery, they are just so cute, and they're definitely like the type of things that I look for Christmas decor. And then last but not least, I think this is the one I'm most excited for, and you're gonna have to hear me out because I'm gonna show you and it's literally gonna look like almost gross, or just very underwhelming, but you have to stay with me for this, okay? But this little sun, baby-faced sun catcher thingy-majiggy is like such a big whimsical, whimsigoth little staple piece that so many people thrift. Never thought that I would find one like this. And I know it looks really bad and rusty and stuff like that. Ooh, you could maybe hang something like this. Last little thingy is like angled. Interesting. Anyways, I know it looks really bad. It looks kind of sun damaged and stuff like that, but I've got the rub and buff. Imagine, it's gonna look so good. So I think it'll turn out really, really well, and then maybe the features will kind of stay with us and stuff like that. I'm very excited about it. I think it's gonna match the vibe that I am kind of cultivating in my front room area very well. So we'll definitely do that rub and buff in this vlog at some point because I'm so excited about that. I feel like these were really good finds, so I just wanted to share them. So before I get to the Animal Crossing recording, I think I also want to show you my garden progress because we haven't had a garden update in a while, and there's actually things to show you, so let's go. We'll see if Pepper comes and hangs out too because he loves when I go outside. Well, he doesn't come outside with me. I just put the screen like that. Oh, there he is. Hi, Pepper. He loves smelling the outside air. Kind of cold today. Oh my gosh, I did not realize how cold it was outside. Oh my gosh, Miss Peachy's here too. Hi, Peachy. Hi, Peachy. I just organized everything yesterday, but we've got my extra tomato cages. I need to take this back inside the broom. All my watering cans, some extra pots, this nightstand that I just use out here because I ruined the top with something, I don't know. So inside it's kind of dumb, but I've got like my gardening tools and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just trying to use what I have instead of like buying new things. This trash bag is full of like sticks and leaves that I picked up from our yard during a hurricane. I've got these little plant risers that used to be full of plants, but they're kind of just holding supplies right now. Pots, stuff like that. This is my little house plant. Yeah, it got really long and really pretty, and then I neglected it, and then here we are, back to square one. Here's my succulent that has survived. It is surviving very much. And then these are some cuttings that I took from said house plant, and I'm just trying to propagate them. Oh my goodness, this my dress thing is like blowing in the wind. So, oh my god, so crazily. So yeah, I just have them in some water out here, and then this is half of a flower bouquet that I bought at Publix that I was just keeping out here. The other half is inside. I need to bring that back out here. But then over here, we've got actual greenery, besties. So we'll start off over here. I used to have a bunch of plants and stuff in here because this was my very first makeshift little like garden bed thing, and I think I have upgraded from this already. It came with a lid, so I'm thinking I might unscrew the planks that I screwed on here and just try to use this for something else. I ordered these thingies months and months and months ago, and they sat out here, and I finally did stuff with one of them. So we've got a bunch of different types of lettuces in here. We've got arugula, which you may remember I had already grown some before, so I wanted to grow some again. Then we've got some butter crunch lettuce mixed in here as well. And this is kind of like the lighter green one, I believe. And then closer towards me, these lettuces with like the slight little like redness in them are red romaine, although they're not looking very red. They looked red like a couple weeks ago, but not so much anymore. Anyways, all of my lettuces got kind of mixed up together because I planted all the seeds, and then a raccoon or something came and one morning just dug up all of my dirt. So I had them in neat rows separated, and like I have the markers over here, but they all got mixed up. So like I'm pretty sure this is an arugula right here mixed in with the butter crunch, and just I don't know. We've got some mystery plants that I don't really know what they are. So first of all, there's this thing. I have no idea what this is. I'm pretty sure this is just like a random like weed or random grass, but it looks kind of cool. I don't know. I think that these are tomatoes. Obviously I have not separated them at all, and I'm just kind of letting them run crazy, but I do want to separate them and probably put them in here, but I need more dirt in here, and it's just something I've been putting off. My mom actually found at a yard sale for me last year a bunch of heirloom seed packets, but they were like from 2009, 2012. They were really old seeds, so I thought I could try planting them and see if they would grow, but I didn't have very high hopes. So a couple of months ago, I mixed a bunch of them together in like a shaker jar, and I just shook them all inside of there, and I watered them for like a couple days, and then a week, and then 2 weeks, and nothing grew. So I thought the seeds were all dead. So then I let a couple more weeks pass, and then I planted my lettuces, and I was like, okay, since those seeds are just dead, like I'll just use this for my lettuce instead. And then lo and behold, some things grew like months later after I was consistently watering them again. So we just have random tomatoes in there, and I did not mean for tomatoes to go in there, but they're there. But speaking of tomatoes, this is one of my Everglades tomato plants, which you may remember if you've been keeping up, that has survived through it all, through neglect, through a hurricane, through me chopping off the entire plant. I literally chopped it down to like the base right here, and it grew back in full glory. I'm so proud of it. We've got tons of little flowers on them and tons of little baby bunches of tomatoes and stuff. Well, I'll show you those in a second, but lots of flowers, as you can see, which turn into these little clusters. And I'm so excited. These are the biggest ones right now, the most developed ones. Then last but not least, we've got this plant, which I actually bought from my neighbor, and I have no information on it, and I don't know anything about it, and I just water it and hope for the best. So yeah, that's how my garden's going right now. Like I said, the next goal is to fill this more with soil, transfer some of those tomatoes over, and I want to get some more herbs going, so that's the goal. Maybe we'll do that this week. But okay, next up is to work on the Animal Crossing video, like I mentioned. I keep saying that I'm procrastinating it by doing these other things, but at least I'm procrastinating it with other productive things. Like, I'm just filming another video, you know? Like, I'm procrastinating by showing you my garden, sure, but that's for a video, so it's work. You know, I'm gonna grab a Coke Zero for motivation and fuel, and I'm gonna knock this video out, and we're gonna be extra productive today. Right, Peach? Extra productive, she says. Extra productive. Okay, it's the next day, and I wanted to tackle that plant stuff that I was talking about. There's this like nursery that I want to go to and pick up some like herbs and stuff like that, and I need more dirt, and I think that's pretty much it. So it should be a fairly quick errand, but I wanted to bring you with me because I thought it would be fun. So let's head on over and let's get our plant stuff. Florida native plants. It's called frog fruit. Okay, I grabbed a parsley, and I also grabbed some of those little mini baby peppers. They were so cute, but that wasn't really what I was looking for. I had seen online or something that they had like a tray of like herb starters, like basil and oregano and stuff like that, and I mainly wanted those. There's like really small ones, and like you get 6 of them for like, it was super cheap. It was like $4 to $6. I don't really remember. So I didn't really want like a big parsley, and I mainly wanted basil and oregano and stuff like that. So didn't really get what I came here for. They didn't seem to have a lot of like the veggies and herbs. I also didn't get the dirt because I was awkward, and you know what, I actually can't really lift those. unless I have like a shopping cart to take it back to my car. So I think I'm gonna make one stop. We're gonna go to Lowe's, and maybe if I can just pick up like an oregano, I'll be fine, and like the dirt, and then that's it. So let's head there, and then we'll see what we can find the rest of what I was looking for. I literally heard an ice cream truck as I was walking up here, and I was like, if it pulls in to this Lowe's, I'm getting an ice cream. Anyways, we're here and they have what I'm looking for, so I guess I'll just buy from Lowe's. I was trying to, you know, go to the little local nursery, and they had that really good deal on the tiny little pots of herbs, but oh well. So we've got the basil. I'll probably pick up one of those, and I have seeds for them, but I don't know, I kind of just want to try transplanting. I'll probably get a thyme as well because I enjoyed having that. And there's a couple different types of oregano. There's some down there, and this one is Greek oregano. I'll probably pick up one of those. Ooh, no, Italian oregano. Oh yeah, that's the kind we're gonna get. Now, I'm gonna use Miracle Grow stuff. A lot of people don't like it, but I used it before and it did really well for me. Although, I don't think it was this variety. I had used like a moisture control one before, so I wanna try to find that one. But I'm gonna grab this for now. Even though, you know what? This looks like a better deal. $9 for this ginormous bag. Flour vegetable professional mix. Excuse me, could I ask you a favor? I can't lift this into my cart. Yeah, no worries. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
I was not gonna sit there and struggle with that. No, sir. No, sir. Now, how will I get that into the car? I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna get this in my car. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? All right, I can do this. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. We're doing it. We're doing it. Now I'm sweaty and thirsty, and I'm gonna go home. See you there. Took a quick hour break, so it's a bit later in the day. It's about an hour before dinner, because I had a video to quickly finish up and post and all that good stuff, but it's done. So now I'm gonna quickly get to work on all of this. I brought all of the plants and all that good stuff. So first order of business is to fill this up the rest of the way with soil, or at least just put this whole thing in there, I guess. So at least on first glance, this looks like really nice soil, so I'm happy about that. There we go. That's looking much better. Much better. I could put more dirt in, but I want to fill up at least one other container or pot. First up, we've got the cutest little pepper plant. Don't know what kind of peppers these are, and I will research, but I'm gonna plant it for now. I'm gonna try the trick of putting it with the pot, like in a hole first, and then it makes like the perfect hole, right? And then gently take it out. Oh my gosh. Look at those roots. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything about that. Is it fine? Should I break this up a little bit? I'm a big fan of just kind of letting plants do their own thing because I truly don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna massage it a little bit, maybe to help break it up, but I think it should be okay. I don't know. And there's our little peppers. Now we've got a free pot. And then next I wanted to put some of the herbs, but I'm second guessing putting them in here. I kind of want to put them in a pot so that they're like more mobile and I can move them around if they need more shade. That's what I did before with my basil and thyme, and they were surviving like in the dead middle of summer when it was super hot. They were surviving out here because I would keep them like over here where they had like full shade. So, but I am gonna move over some of the tomato plants that are here by the lettuce and put them in here. Kind of crazy looking, but I just uprooted that entire bunch. Any little scrawny ones, I'm just gonna get rid of. I'm not even gonna bother. So for all of them, I am gonna take off like the bottommost leaves, and then I'm gonna dig a hole that's pretty deep, and I'm gonna plant them all the way up to like here. So there we go. Here's our first one going in. Second one is gonna be behind our peppers. Number 3. And honestly, I'm down to just do one more and get rid of the rest because I really don't need that many tomato plants. And like I said, the likelihood of them even making it is very low. So I'm just kind of doing this to see if it'll work. I don't know, but I highly doubt it will. So the rest will go bye-bye. Next, let's see if I can fill this with the remainder of the soil. It was not really enough, unfortunately. Let's just try it. First up is the Italian oregano. I actually don't think I grew oregano this past summer. I think it was only the basil And the time. Next is the time. Okay, this is really feeling like not enough dirt, but I'm hoping that I put all them in and then it just works. This parsley is looking crazy on the bottom. Oh my gosh, are these all roots? Oh my gosh, it just doesn't come out. Let's see, can these cut through the pot? The pot is gonna be sacrificed. This is very dangerous. Okay, this is crazy looking. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm just gonna chop a little bit, at least of this super yellowy orange stuff, because that doesn't seem very good. I'm gonna hope that that's for the best, and I'm gonna just throw this in here, and hopefully she will make it. Last but not least is Miss Basil. Also, I realized why I haven't done this before, and why I'll probably not do it again, aka buy like the pre-grown little plants and stuff, because I spent $30 at the Lowe's, and then plus the $11 I spent at the nursery, I spent like $40, almost $50, and I bought what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants and a bag of soil. So yeah, seeds is just so much cheaper. That's why I started doing that in the first place. And there's a little ant on the basil. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's how it's looking. So last step is to water and hope that future Raven will take care of the surrounding mess in the future. I could probably use some more dirt in here, honestly, so next time I am out, I will try to pick some more up just to top this all off. And then here's this sad looking little bed right here. The lettuce is looking great though. I definitely want to grab some soon to eat. I want to find some small things to fill in those little gaps maybe, but here you go, little tomatoes. Drink up. But okay, that's gonna be it for me for now. I am so tired. I will catch you later. All right, it's the next day. Hello. It's kind of the end of the night. It's already 8:30, actually 8:40, and I just kind of wanted to end off the vlog with a little bit of cozy crafting because I have a few small things that I've been putting off that I want to do with you, namely and most importantly, working on this bad boy. And then I also hauled these candle pins before I forget when. Time isn't real and everything blurs together in my head now. But I have these cute little bug candle pins. They're literally supposed to be like stuck into candles. So I was thinking, let's do some rub and buffing, and then I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with these, because before I didn't know, but I have some semblance of an idea, so we're gonna give it a shot. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm all set up. I've got my rub and buff. I've got my brush. Let's get to it. I'm excited. I am really curious to see how these features are gonna hold up, because right now, you know, they kind of have some darkness in there, so I think that's helping them look more defined. There's some of the sticky residue from the sticker I took off on my nail there, but yeah, I'm curious to see how that is going to look. So I almost want to do that first. Let's see. A little goes a long way with this, and that was definitely a lot. So let's spread this around, kind of. Ah, yes. I'm like, oh, I want to see what the face is going to look like. Let's do that first. Me doesn't do the face first. Me does one of these sun rays first. Okay, let's work on the face. Let's work on the face. Let's get this big blob. Put that all here in the middle. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, I think it still holds the features. Yeah, okay, that's good. I think because they're so indented and part of the piece, we don't really lose any of that in the process. Making sure to buff it out quite a bit because that was a pretty big glob. And oh my goodness, I should have used Glue Gun. I can totally see the sticker residue right here. Oh my gosh, and there's something up here too. I can see some texture there. I don't know what that is. And I'm still so stoked that I got this for $2. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that because, as you know, I do complain about thrift store prices. I do. And I actually got a comment telling me that I complain too much about the prices. I think as a person with an audience, I should not normalize stuff like that. I think if I complain about thrift store prices and say, hey, this is too expensive, or this is a good price, or you know, whatever I want to say, commentary about the prices, which of course is still my opinion at the end of the day, I think that that can be a good thing because that way some of you guys will just have some more knowledge on that topic or be able to make more informed decisions, especially when thrifting based off of prices and all that good stuff. You know, maybe. At least that's the way I view it. And anyways, at the end of the day, I truly do think that thrift stores should be focused on accessibility, not about profit. I am someone who grew up going to thrift stores. That's where I got my clothes. I want thrift stores, especially corporate thrift stores like Goodwill, to be accessible to people, you know, like me who needed it when I was growing up. I don't want it to be expensive. So I'm not going to sit there and normalize those Goodwill prices, although I do, you know, pay for them occasionally when it is something really good. Just to repeat my bottom line, thrift stores should be about accessibility and also about reducing waste, you know. But in order to reduce that waste and have people make purchases and buy these secondhand items, they need to be accessible. That's really all I have to say on that. That's just my perspective. But all in all, I'm glad I got this for $2. And the thrift store that I got this at pretty much does have decent prices. And I'm happy that there's still one of those good ones. Anyways, I'm trying not to go too crazy with the rub and buff. I do like some of the underneath still poking through. Like in this little corner right here, up here, I can still see some of like that gray or black. So I definitely want to keep some of that. I don't want to just be completely 1000% gold everywhere, although it is primarily just going to be gold. But okay, there we go. I think it came out pretty good, and you can still see some of the distressing on it for sure, like up here, and I like that. I like how it still kind of has that little bit of edge to it. It's not perfectly perfect, so yeah, there we go. So I'll put that aside, and now let's work on the little candle pins, the very interesting little candle pins. I just want to give them kind of like a lighter wash. Actually, I'm gonna try using the residue that's on the brush right now and just go from there. I do want to keep some of the dimension with like the darker undertone because I think that will still look really nice. Okay, yeah, this is working actually really well. It looks a little more golden. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, I think that looks good compared to the before. It's not completely washed out, I feel like, but it's just more golden to my liking. Do you guys ever think about a TV show that used to be so good, but like it's just not your fave anymore, or it went downhill or something? I was thinking about Our Flag Means Death, and I would have swore to you, like when it was just season 1, that that was my favorite show, like of all time. It was so good. Season 1 is so good. And then the next season was not good, unfortunately. Okay, I think these came out absolutely perfect. I love them. So let's move on to how I want to display these, because again, they have pins on the back. So I had this idea. Maybe I could grab a frame, some fabric, and some of this like foam paper. And I'm thinking I cut the foam paper to fit inside of the frame. I take the glass out of the frame, and then I cover this ugly green with this green, right? And then I just stick the pins and arrange them, I was thinking like this, and then have them in the frame. I think that'll be really pretty. So I'm just going to roughly measure how to cut this. Also, this frame was $3 at Goodwill. I think I recently thrifted this. I don't remember if I ever showed it in a haul. Whoopsies. Okay, quick fit check. It fits, kind of. But we are gonna have the fabric wrapped around it in theory, so maybe I'll shave off a little bit more. Let me take this out of here. Now the fabric, got these bad boys. Put this down, and then just kind of loosely trace around that. Now I'm gonna cut this out with just a bit of a seam allowance, because I'm thinking I'm just gonna fold it over the paper or the foam or whatever, and probably hot glue, right? That makes sense. Okay, there's our little fabric square. If I really wanted to make this look good, I would iron this. I guess I'll go do that because I have to wait for the hot glue gun to heat up anyways, so be right back. Okay, this is ironed. Ignore Pepper if you hear him. There's these plastic bags on my floor that he just loves to lay on, and I can't. I don't have the heart to take them away because he just loves them so much. All right, now we just get to gluing. I'll start at the top. Let's do this side. All the glue. Pepper's feeling blue. He's on my bags. He sleeps on rags And paper bags. Well, not paper bags, plastic bags. But I'm sure he would sleep on a paper bag. He sleeps on anything. The other night he was literally sleeping on top of a plastic hanger on my bed. Okay, I tried my best with these corners, but it's questionable. But okay, there we go. We've got our little fabric foamy sheet. Please, please just go in. Please. Okay, there we go. Kind of bowing out. Interesting. I think I want to add some more foam to it. And this time I will actually cut it with my slicey thingy so it's even. Okay, slicey thing. Hopefully to the rescue. Yeah, there we go. My mom had one of these when I was growing up, and she probably still has it. And it was always so convenient, and I always loved using it. I don't know actually if adding more foam solves the issue. I think it's just very misshapen. But see like how I can press on it and it'll still indent? I don't really like that much. I feel like it just needs bulk in the middle, not even a whole piece. Kind of weird, but what if I just like use some tissues just to kind of stuff it a little bit more? Okay, that kind of helped. Yeah, and we close it and you don't even know that there's bright orange foam and tissues behind here. Yay! Yay! All right, last but not least, I've messed around with this enough. We've got the pins. First one, there we go. Little dragonfly coming up next. Stick them in there. And then last but not least, a second bee, and there we go. Really, really fun. I'm glad that we were able to use some crafting supplies and figure out a way to display these. I think it looks really nice with the black frame and like the gold accents that it has. I really liked this frame when I bought it, and I think it's really cool. So excited to hang this up. I forgot to end off the vlog, and I hope you will forgive me in exchange for this old Peach and Pepper vid where they were playing with each other on this like little cat tunnel thing. Peach loves this thing, she lays on it all the time, but Pepper, he like does not even care that it exists, but he does like playing with Peach, so I guess that's why he was on it on this day. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.